against the NFL on EA Sports. And coming up, we'll see Derek Carr. He's coming off a nice week throwing the ball, 4 touchdown throws.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They're led out by the 9th-year starter out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
And he's had good success here already this season throwing the football. 6 touchdown passes in his 2 games. He's really got this offense playing with a lot of confidence, trying to establish themselves early as a Super Bowl contender.
What now?
A man who missed all of 2021, this is J.K. Dobbins. And this will be a Giants first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Carr. And complete to Drake London. He'll get it inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Drake London. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it was finished off by a touchdown catch from Drake London. This one fielded at the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So out come the Cowboys under head coach Mike McCarthy. They'll be led out by Deshaun Watson. Of course, he won a national title at Clemson and already has 3 Pro Bowls under his belt in the National Football League.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
First carry here for Ken Walker. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. The numbers for Walker from last week's effort. 21 carries, 78 yards, and a touchdown.
So, partner, you know, 2 games worth, he's leading the league in rushing, so he's now trending. Is that what they talk about nowadays? You talk about trending? That's what he's doing. He'd like to continue it here in this game.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
That's multiple times now. He's tagged them with a big gain with his legs. Really showing off some nice awareness and the ability to correctly realize when he's got a chance to tuck it and go himself.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Walker now on 1st and 10. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. The Cowboys at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll try the air now with Watson. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience is early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play.
By the way, where did the grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. Looking to throw. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Walker. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Here's Watson. And it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. He's at the 50, 30, 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3 and out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
On first down, Watson. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the 50, it's Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Walker. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that is incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards and a giant first down. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
Yeah, and this defense has had its share of problems getting guys to the ground. And here's another example. They never should have allowed this play to gain as many yards as it did. But poor tackling early in the play led to big yardage after the fact.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. His throw incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Carr's throw here taken in by Gesicki. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 34-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Carr. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. James Bradbury running in and finishing that play on the corner blitz.
What down?
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Carr to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. To throw, it's Carr. And Beasley with it over the middle. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. The kick by Gold is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps. And the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Dallas offense set for this next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now they got to get to the line quickly. Another try after the first down sack. Watson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw his Carr. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr. And this one taken in by Cephas. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Carr now on 1st down. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Drake London in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Giants are able to add on to their 1st half lead. Gold with the extra point, and the route is on here in this 1st half. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. Maybe time for 1 play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. The final shot before the break. Watson airing it out deep for Smith. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And the Giants are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. A no break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. From the 6. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this 3rd quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect 2nd half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
On 1st down, it's Watson. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. They're going to hurry back to the line now. To try again after the sack. Watson, and he's going to go down again. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? Back to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. On 1st and 10, Watson. This one caught by Kittle. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Watson now to throw. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. And the Giants are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half that's carried over with an interception to begin the second half.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Grover Stewart getting in there for the sack.
No question, that was needed by the defense because they're already trailing by a couple of scores. They had to get off the field without allowing another one. That sack on the first play, that may have derailed this drive.
After the sack on first down, Carr. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Watson on first down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Giants are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now after the INT, it's Carr. And this one caught by Beasley. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Another run here with Dobbins. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now Carr on the bootleg. And that is incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
They're going for it with Dobbins. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Got his man. It's London. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
They'll run with Dobbins. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. One more time with Dobbins. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Carr. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. He's at the 50. The 30. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
In today's NFL, most teams don't have as many goals for the game like we used to have where you checked off your boxes. But 0 turnovers, that's a universal. And while it won't likely cost them in this game, they're going to regret the fact that they caught one up here.
Yeah, their first blemish. They had mistake-free football prior. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. On first down, Watson. He's got it. And the Cowboys are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Here's Walker. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. 2nd and goal from the 1. Now it's Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. George Kittle from a yard out. And the Cowboys are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it was a bit of a strange...
You see, it's two type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Let's go. Photo poor, so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter.